Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now, today I wanted to just have a quick chat with you guys and girls about your power of your character, right? So if I go ahead and press H and we go to the development screen, you can see I'm currently on 12,209 martial art power, gear score basically, right? And things that you need to do, like the obvious things, I'll just briefly go over. You need to make sure that you're putting up your martial arts for whatever combination of weapons you're doing. Make sure they are obviously maximum level and you've breaked through to the maximum that we can do right now. Then the other things that you should have done already by now is you should be working on your inner ways. Now this one is a little bit tricky due to the fact that it takes a lot, right? It takes a lot to push these. So for example, I've got this on tier 2 right now, and for me to get it to tier 3, I need 30 of these books, of these materials, and they're not easy to come by. Now there is obviously ways you can do it. You can do the content, but you can also buy some as well from some of the you can see here from this guy here, and also from the seasons shop. But the best way I have had, the best success I have had so far, and I believe most people have, is the tips exchange. So what that is you basically get rid of the ones that you don't want, and then you get the tips. And then once you've got the tips, you can then go ahead and purchase, the boxes that you require for whether it's Bell Strike, Silk Bind, Stone Split, or Bamboo Cut. And then again, of course, though, it's RNG, right? So you have to keep rinsing and repeating, but you can keep doing this. You can keep on doing this and just get lucky. It's as simple as that. You just have to keep on doing it, keep breaking them down, keep buying the more boxes, and then just hope that you keep getting enough. That will help with your gear score. I'm going to call it gear score just because that makes the most sense to my brain, right? Then the next thing as well, which is very, very important, is your mystic skills. So what I have tried to do is every single mystic skill that, even if I'm not using it at this precise moment, I have tried to make sure that I have upgraded them all as far as it can go. So for example, my cloud steps, I can't go any further. Tier 2 rank 9 is currently the highest we can go until we get the breakthrough and we can get to level 56. Once we can hit level 56, we can then obviously push this even higher. But what I have done is I've done this for all of them. So all of the ones that I'm using right now, you'll see is on tier 2 rank 9. And then I believe even, where is it? This one here. I don't have it on my bar right now, but I believe I've put even Lion's Roar. Yeah. So because I know that I do use it from time to time, so even that is maxed out for the current stage of the game that we're in. Now the next problem is these materials. You need to make sure, this is what I'm going to do, and I would obviously advise that you do the same. Before we get to the level 56, the breakthrough, I would advise you to have a look at all of the ones, get all of your ones up to tier 2 rank 9 first, and then have a look what you need. So for example, I need some more Buddha's tier root, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have to go ahead and gather, you can see here, I'm going to have to go around the map and gathering the Buddha's tier, and you get a chance to get the tier root. Now the best way to do this is to go on the online mode because they respawn a lot faster. On the solo player mode, I believe it's a very long respawn. I don't know the exact time, but on the multiplayer mode, on the online mode, they respawn way quicker. So I would do that if I was you. Do all of, obviously, prioritize the ones that you're using all the time, but then even I would suggest start upgrading the ones that you think you might use for PvP or even in PvE later on. Sometimes you might want to swap something out. I would advise you to do that. Now, obviously, these are the basic things that you should be doing, right? But the next thing to be aware of is in the gear section, make sure you have upgraded all of this so that it says that your average level is 20, because this really helps you as well. And then again, we can't obviously go any further than what it is right now until we can do the next breakthrough. So make sure you've done all that. Then the arsenal is the newest feature that we have received. Now what this is is you basically store your old gear in the arsenal, and it gives us, as you can see, for my path that I've chose, you can go down here and you can choose to either have a general, bell strike, stone split, or silk binding, or obviously bamboo cut. So depending on whatever build you're running, choose the one that makes sense for you. And then as you can see here, we get some extra benefits here: maximum HP, minimum and maximum and minimum attack for me. And then you click on here, and all you do is you just put in your highest tier 41 gear, level 41 gear. And what I would suggest, because we're going to obviously unlock the level 51 arsenal, so keep all of your level 51 gear that you're not using. I'll show you in a minute. Again, another thing, as you can see here, I have the sets as well, so you get set bonuses for your gear. This also helps you a lot with your gear score. You don't have to have all 4 if you don't want to. You could have, like, for example, two of this one and then 2 of another one. Just make sure you're having some sets that makes sense for your build. And then this is the only thing that I'm missing. I can't craft my purple ring, 1 because of bad RNG that I had, but 2 because of the material that I need. The material that I need to craft this is on a weekly cooldown. So I brought all of the I think it's porcupines. I'll double check for you guys now. I believe it's porcupines, but let's find out, shall we? So if I go to the craft menu, change this to tier 3. Yeah, so the porcupine quills, you cannot farm this. You have to buy this. You can buy this only from here. And you can see here the refreshing time, there's 4 days left. So I bought all of the ones that I could buy. So I literally cannot craft anymore. So I have to wait until, until Sunday, I believe, Sunday evening, when everything refreshes, the weekly reset. Then I'll be able to buy more of that material. But let me just double check here. This will be, so for me actually, it makes no sense. There's no point, because then of course by the time it resets, I'll be able to craft the following one. So anyway, either way, if you haven't crafted it yet, if you wish to craft it, go ahead and craft the tier 3 one. Just make sure you buy these. Or if you're like me and you've really tried, just wait, right? It doesn't really matter too much. But with regards to the gear, like I said, I'm keeping you can see here, tier 51 gear. I'm keeping pretty much most of them. And what I have done is I've even fine-tuned some of them to give them more power, because I was trying to get obviously the best in slot stats. But as you can see, it's pure RNG, right? So on my currently equipped dual blades, I've got three really good recommended stats. I would have been really grateful if I could have got obviously all of them, but it's just RNG. So what I've done is I've taken the ones off that I'm not going to use, but do not get rid of them. Just keep them, so then you can put those into your arsenal for when when the level 51 opens up. And then the next thing that I would highly recommend that you guys and girls do is do your oddities, because I'll go over to him on both maps, by the way, both regions, in Kaifeng and Xinghe. Just go around. We have enough time. The breakthrough is still a few days away. It's on current time of recording. We still have 6 days to go, so there's no rush. So you have plenty of time. There's no excuses, guys. We can go around the map and we can just farm as many oddities as we can find and as we can get. Then you're going to want to come over here. Well, again, like I said, on both regions. So when I get here, so we go over to the oddity exchange. I don't think I have any on me right now, but you're going to want to go through and maximize as much of this as you can, because again, doing this, oh no, I can, here we go. So you can see I'm about to give myself more physical attack +4. When you do that, you just saw my mastery went up again. It doesn't go up by a lot, but obviously, as you can imagine, it all adds up. And then I can do this, physical defense. It goes up again, guys. So I don't think I have any more, but yeah, so you get the idea. Do this for both regions. Do what I said with the arsenal. Build up all of your skills, your mystic skills. and you will obviously be able to hit the 12,000. Now, you don't, there is no like rush. Don't panic. You're not, you know, it's not the be all and end all. Don't worry too much. If you're not currently on the exact same gear score as I am, it doesn't matter. The main reason for you doing this is, one, because obviously the stronger you get, you know, the more damage you're going to do, but also you're going to want to do that, for example, for the new raid, the new version of the raid, you're going to need to be 11,500 gear score. So you're going to want to make sure that you're ready for that. And then, of course, even on the sword trials as well, this one is obviously for 9,000, but then the next one, they recommend you're going to have to be 11,000, and then it's going to keep going up, obviously. So after that, it goes up to 13,000, 15,000, and so on. So this is why, obviously, two reasons. It's good to have more power. More power means you're stronger, means you're going to do more damage, right? It's going to look better, you're going to feel good, you're going to have more fun. But also, obviously, to do the new content, you're going to need to have the requirement gear score, otherwise you're not even going to be able to do it. And also, I would always say, try to be above what they recommend. You don't want to just be on the cusp of what they want, because you're going to, you know, people are going to think, oh, this person, yeah, they're high enough to do it, but if your damage isn't, you know, up to scratch with everyone else, you're kind of holding people back, if you know what I mean. So yeah, but anyway, I hope that's helped. It's just a little bit of information just to remind you guys and girls, keep it fresh in your mind. Just keep an eye out on doing these things. Try to keep everything, yeah, because we have enough time now. Try to get what you need. Try to farm the materials or buy them if you can. Go around the map, do your oddities, and make sure everything is pretty much maxed out. So then when we do get the breakthrough, you're just ready to go, ready to jump into the new gear grind and the new challenges. So yeah, anyway, hope you've had a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the very next video. Take care. Peace.